We were gonna go rest, right? Because of the exhaustion levels.
Yes.
And then go do the last challenge where we'll
Yeah.
probably die.
You don't know that.
Well,
We did
if
know
we
that.
die, we made it there.
Yeah. And what better tomb to have than a throne?
Anyone know any way to calm spice down in a fajita mix?
What?
What's that?
How to calm spice down in a fajita mix? I
The
followed
only way you
recipe.
I'm
The
all
only
right.
way you can calm down spice is either dilute it or add, milk products.
Okay. I added goat cheese, so I hope it'll be okay.
Oh.
You have sour cream or something if you add that. Full fat, preferably.
I followed a fajita recipe online and it came out really spicy.
What did it have you add?
Cumin, cayenne, chili,
What kind of chili did you use?
mild.
No.
I have like next to no spice tolerance though.
Must have been the cayenne then.
The goat cheese is better than when I tried for lunch because at lunch I just tried it without any cheese and that was awful.
Hello.
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 How's it going?
Good.
It's going all right.
Just been busy.
Can't complain.
What does everyone have for dinner tonight?
Chinese food.
Soylent.
Decided at 10.
Fajitas.
Wow. So many different options.
I added xanthan gum to my Soylent to make it a bit thicker, so it was more.
Oh
more
my God.
smoothie than liquid like.
It was so weird.
That sounds awful.
It was salted caramel flavored, so it was pretty good.
Mmm.
So it was a smoothie?
Kinda.
Oh.
The Soylent powder, it's like a meal replacement powder, so that
Oh.
ice, salted caramel, and xanthan gum to make it thick.
Right.
I enjoyed
Nice.
it.
I didn't know you could get that flavored.
Oh yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
got like coffee flavorings that I add into it.
Oh. Better than the powder you used to just straight up do.
Well, it's the same powder. I just add flavoring to it now.
And that's why it's better because there's
Yeah. I got like sugar-free syrups, and my favorites are the salted caramel and the strawberry one.
That's awesome. I pickled some red onions this week.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Nathan
Now I
did
have it
the
on
same
everything.
thing.
No way.
Yeah, he was doing it with the girl he's hanging out with. Yeah, they pickled stuff together.
That's an interesting date.
Hey,
Yeah.
girls love pickled shit, okay?
Tell Theron to set up the air conditioner.
Yeah. Man, it's been sitting in his car. We gotta do that.
Yeah, I know it's it's getting hot out too.
It's so hot out. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it after this.
Hopefully before the 30-degree day comes.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
What day
You're
is that?
excited for that?
I'm not sure what day it is.
It's
Oh,
right there.
it's not 30 anymore. It's 29, but Thursday and Friday are 29. I will be avoiding that inside.
I'm gonna go swimming.
Ah, yeah, that'll be
Route.
nice.
Mhm.
Dang, Thursday I work in the community.
Say that again.
Thursday I work in the community, so I'll have to be out that day.
Oh. Keep your car on?
My car AC broke.
Oh no. Just eat cold stuff all day.
I'll survive off slushies alone.
Yes. Ooh, now I want a slushie. Darn it.
I have one defrosting in my sink.
What? Sorry, what?
So I got a slushie last night, but then I didn't finish it, so I put it in my freezer. So now it's in my
Oh.
sink defrosting to a slush type form.
I see.
You could probably put it in your blender.
I can't figure out how to work this blender. I've tried.
Never mind then.
My mom got me this really weird blender, a couple months back.
Something like that.
Basically, it's like all the blender pieces, but then it assembles weird. So there's no blade attached to the blender bucket itself. You have to it's weird.
I think it's more food processor like than blender like, but not quite a food processor.
So, do you still use it?
I mean, it sits there. I've tried to use it for my homemade slushies.
At least I can't get my mom to buy me anything.
Hoping Watch Command offers me VTO. Doesn't seem busy at all anymore. So they like, hey, do you want to leave early today? I will jump on that very quickly to play D&D
Yep.
with no distractions.
Yeah.
I missed like a week worth of work on my last paycheck, which sucked.
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I
What
told.
is that?
What's that?
Via and hospital things.
Oh.
Oh.
But she's okay, so. But I had to miss work because of it.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Thanks for being
Yeah.
late, James.
I am late because I had all 4 tires off my truck at my buddy's place, and then I was under there and I was putting on the last one, and I was like, "What time is it?" And he's like, "It's 20 after 6," and I was like, "Oh fuck me!" And I,
You only need 3
Yeah.
tires. You could have left.
Quickly slapped them on.
oh man,
Just put
Fuck,
2 bolts.
I was out in the fucking sun all day. It is not
Oh.
good.
Yeah, it's hot out there.
That's amazing. I assume you're a guy who doesn't wear sunscreen.
Oh, what's that?
What?
What's that? What's sunscreen?
Yes, yeah, I knew it. I just knew.
No, the
Oh.
thing that prevents your skin from looking like leather when you're older.
I don't, Cody. Aside from meetings, I don't know if you've ever seen me in direct sunlight, but I am a ghost at the best time, even if I've been out in the sun.
So you look like a second sun. Got it.
All the
That's
more
right,
reason
correct.
to wear sunscreen. You have baby virgin
Ah.
skin.
So if I get a sunburn, my sunburns turn to like a light tan after like a day. So I'm part native, so that was a gift from that genetics.
Ah, yeah, it does help, doesn't it?
It does. It's fucking wonderful. And the burn doesn't hurt either, which is nice.
Yeah, my
Oh,
grandma's
man,
way more native than me, obviously, but like she
Yeah.
doesn't like going in the sun that much, but she is always so freaking tanned. It's ridiculous.
I was the same with my grandma. So my grandmother was half, my dad was quarter.
Okay.
And, so I'm an eighth.
Yeah, I'm a
And my
16.
dad, he got the same thing. He he would get like tan if he was out in the sun. Me, it's just like a darker shade of white. It is. It's bad, man. But I was like, there was this like really bad clanging with my truck, right? And I was just like, well, that's not good. This is my older F-150, which is, you know, it's almost like car show worthy. And I'm out there, like, we took off all the tires. We're like, what the fuck was this sound? Like nothing's making sense. We put them back on, went for a drive, still going. And I looked at it and I was like, no. And he's just like, what? I was like, there's no way. And then he follows my line of sight. The little caps that are on the tires, just like to make it look nice. I leaned down and I like jiggled it a little, and it was like clang, 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 and I was like, son of a bitch, we did all of that work for nothing. It was just, I grabbed the screwdriver and we went for a quick rip, and I was just like, no clang, and I was like, stupid. It was the easiest thing on the planet, and we have my fucking truck like just, oh, it was bad. It was bad. Whatever. It's still fun. It was still fun.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Nothing like coming home with your hands looking like they've been through a mud puddle.
Car work's fun work.
It is. And I don't know a whole lot about it, and he's teaching me. And I'm helping him with computers, so...
Good trade then.
It is a good trade.
Most I've done is change my spark plugs. That's it. That's the highest level.
I know how to do that. So he's right. The next thing we're doing is like I'm learning how to change drum brakes, which are apparently a pain in the ass.
Ooh, you want to
I
do
could do
like
brakes?
50,000?
Yeah, I could do my regular brakes no problem, but I can't do drum.
There's lots of springs involved.
Lots of springs.
Oh no.
He said the trick is that you replace the first one so that you know what the second one looks like while you're working on it. And then if everything
Smart.
looks like it's supposed to be there, you're probably good.
Trade
Hail,
secrets.
travelers.
Hail.
Hail.
How are we all doing today?
Good.
Good. Sounds like you might need a lozenge.
I'm good. I'm good.
You all right, bud?
Yeah, I just had to clear my throat.
Okay. Sorry for being a couple minutes late.
No worries. No worries.
We were eating dinner. It's okay.
I went fast. I went way faster than I should have. Doing 80
Well-
and a 40. Don't worry about it.
Well, welcome back to the Heart of Fate. When last we left off, the party had overcome the last trial they needed to unlock the final trial. It took them a while, but they got there in the end. The
That
Preschool
feels
level.
Like a shot.
preschool level puzzle took 3 hours, but you know.
Elven preschool.
Yeah, that's like grade 12. All right.
Tricksy elves. I don't know, have you all graduated?
You know what? I'm gonna do this to you. Just you wait.
No. I'm awful at actually solving puzzles.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
It's true.
All right, so the party had returned. The king had let them know that he always knew about the 7th trial, but it is kept under close secret to the royal family only, so that not just everyone knows about the entrance to the Tapestry of Fate. You were sent back to your home and are now waiting under guard to head down under the palace to enter Navakshid, or in the common tongue, the Dark Fate Hold.
They couldn't take us. We could get out of here. Revnor's muttering to himself.
Alright, so the party has whiled away the couple of days that they were waiting to rest up to make sure that Chosik did not suffer from exhaustion any longer.
Nice.
And The party can, if any of you have exhaustion levels, you can reset it. If you're wondering what the flags are, you all have inspiration
Birthday week.
that you can use whenever. And the floor is yours.
Quick question: did the elves procure any health potions for us while we were resting?
Yeah, they said they'd go get some for you.
All right.
Yay.
Cossack, are you ready to head to the palace now? All rested up?
I feel great, but first, I want to eat some potatoes.
Well,
She tries to
potato-
like. She goes
Alright.
and boils some potatoes.
Okay, I was worried for a moment you were just gonna eat them raw like an apple.
She picks up an onion and eats it raw like an apple, watching the
Okay.
potatoes.
I guess you do lose your taste buds as you get older.
Oh my god, it's so true. My dad's taste buds are shot. It's so gross.
Wow, that's nothing to beat this fine cheese, though. Cheese cart business. That's where they got it. Ask them.
I doubt they even found this place.
Sidebar, real life, by the way. People thought the cheese cart would be a great idea. So screw everybody, and they're laughing.
Maybe it is, but perhaps not the implementation that you gave it.
No, ours was perfect. There was never. We'll
Figure
go
it
back
out.
there, and it will be like this booming business, and we're all millionaires. Hundreds of thousands of goldenaires, because a million is a little much.
Just from cheese.
Just from cheese.
That's all it takes.
Run by a fishmonger who knows not about cheese.
Who is now an exemplary businesswoman of
Uh-huh,
high stature,
A true rags to riches story.
right?
As
All
long
for
as-
one.
As long as Rivnor never goes back, his dream lives on.
That's correct.
Shall we call him Schrodinger?
Just serving this
Yeah, Schrodinger's cheese cards.
No, Rivnor's cheese carts. All
Well.
right.
We should eat up. We don't know how long this next trial will take.
Potatoes for everyone?
I mean,
Yes,
potatoes-
they're ready. Eat up. Eat your potatoes. They keep you strong.
If this is to be our last trial, is there anything we should do to prepare?
Cry.
That's
Well,
not a bad idea.
I do believe we procured supplies for the future, and I want to say that the previous trials prepared us for this one. What more
I'm
can
gonna-
we do?
I'm gonna make another Arcana check on my food I made.
Oh
Under
boy.
what? Sorry?
The
Food.
food I made last session.
Oh, yes.
I'm
yes.
excited. I'm excited. I'm just gonna grab some water so I don't pass out while we're playing.
That sounds like defeat.
Do you think these trials are a game?
A game for the gods.
But we did talk about preparation. What did you have in mind? We have the supplies. We know where the location is. We've well rested. What else could we do?
Does anyone have any ritual spells they can cast?
That could be a decent idea,
Oh.
but nothing
Uh,
comes to mind in my own knowledge.
Is your trident charged?
My trident is charged. I did not use it for the puzzle.
I mean, I would love to go.
Oh well, I
Go
don't.
to a
You know, you
temple.
can manipulate water, right? Maybe you could have brought the water up without having to do the puzzle.
Tidal waves don't work that way. It
That
only
you know
travels
of.
a certain number of feet. and that well seemed mighty deep. If
Prosek
anything-
side eyes Ramras.
If anything, I could have used my wall of air to maybe lift up the water, but then it would have went flying everywhere.
Did my Arcana check succeed?
Yep, I'm just sending it to you now.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Jurassic pockets raw potatoes, eh?
It's
Just
an
in case.
intimidation tactic.
Haha.
If she slices it with her flame blade, will it cook it?
No.
Aw.
Not well.
Maybe really slowly, sure. And it'll only be like the first few millimeters. It'll be cooked.
Just chop it in the fries and hope for the best.
Just chop them really thinly, like chips.
Okay.
Potatoes.
Mhm.
Okay, what does the party want to do?
All right, let's go. Can we go?
Well, I
I
would
wonder if
love
there's
to
a-
convert a temple, but I don't think that's on the agenda.
I would not advise it here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Honestly.
What? Especially since they've shown us such hospitality. And, in truth, let's say if I were to agree with you for once in that regard. There are so many people looking over us right now. Do you think that's truly wise?
Sure.
I mean,
Just a little flick of the wrist.
yeah, that's all it takes, right?
I guarantee you we would not step foot in that trial thereafter.
That's fair.
Such a responsible boy.
Mm,
I guess
Elbin, you
that
should learn from
depends
him.
Guess that depends if we know that he was doing it, eh? Wink, wink.
yeah.
I will not cover for him.
That's okay.
I'm just screwing around. I don't think it's a good idea either, Albin.
If luck's against us, there's someone else that can roll a die.
Aha! You
Aha.
think that's happening? You're out of your rocker.
You won for the team, Rivnal.
Well, you do have more cards.
Yeah, but no I can't nullify any of them.
Like if something goes wrong, we need the dice.
If something goes wrong, the campaign could end, and we're so close.
Well, if the campaign's about to end, I guess that's the only time that makes sense to use them.
What's this campaign you speak of?
Oh my god.
This
The
quest.
story
My
of Red Ruby
apologies.
that we've been
Mhm.
penning all along.
This isn't a war. Well, I guess kind of it's a
Well,
war.
It's a war
It's a
against
sort
the
of war.
violent. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
It's always been a war.
Stop your bickering.
I thought we
You
were just going on a
slowpokes.
stroll for the Hall of Knowledge, and then we got thrown into this. Some deeper than others.
And some chose so willingly.
Yeah, I don't know who that idiot was.
As you guys, head out and into the world, the royal guards will lock in step behind you as they have for the past few days, and they escort you wherever you are.
Oh.
Rivnor will turn around and be like, "Listen, I just want to point out to you that there's 2-7 here. Even if you wanted to stop us, it wouldn't be fun for you guys."
I doubt it would be fun for you either.
I'm sure it would be. But there are many
guess
of
that-
us.
There are.
Yeah.
And maybe you're getting a little itchy sword finger there. Been a while since you had a scrap.
Oh, not another duel in this area.
Stop harassing the man. He's doing his job. Maybe you should be doing yours.
I'm just having a little fun with them. We're about to go into a place we might not return of. It's my last chance to get a jab, Chausic.
Ooh, she's like runs into the tree shrubbery over here.
And why not jab at the enemy? Save your strength.
Actually, Rivnor will walk up to this one and be like, "You know what? For elves, you're not half bad." And then
And for
offer
dwarves,
nod
you're
and-
not half bad either.
but I am half bad because I'm short, right?
Yes, but you're a 7, so you make up for the other half.
All right, that one's all right. We'll keep that one. Elf with a sense of humor. That's a
That
first.
went better than expected.
Yeah.
Anyone going to go get Chosic out of the
Can
vegetation?
somebody check in on my cheese cart business?
Chosic,
Send a
you have a
messenger.
trial to attend.
Oh, is the angry man gone now?
The angry man has subsided.
Good. He needed a nap.
Did people not realize that the red is associated with anger? Like, come on. It's my natural state of being. I'm always angry.
Well, I mean, if you want to think back to all the things you summoned in the past, that's not a good thing.
Let's not discuss the maze ever again.
Yes, that is a story or a tale I like to repress.
I honestly thought the maze was quite lovely.
How did your
despite its-
cooking go, by the way? Sorry.
Well, I have some useful concoctions. They do have some side effects, but they might prove useful in a time of need.
Good to know.
What kind of side effects?
That is to be seen.
Oh boy. Well, as long as we're not rhyming our way through the dark fate or whatever it's called.
No, nothing quite so strange as that. Mostly it's impairment to movement, but
I mean, isn't that just any alcoholic beverage?
exactly.
But think of it this way: if you did have to rhyme about fate, you could charge a pretty rate.
Oh no.
No, that was
Oh,
bad.
no.
Boo! To the Bard's College for you after.
I'd rather stay as a paladin. I stay true to glory.
Well, you could. Well, think about all the songs you could write after.
I think my ballads are much shown better in battle. My movements will be my song.
All right. I guess we should go do this thing, eh? Be back time for dinner.
I mean, that's optimistic thinking. Just remember how long we spent in that maze. And with that puzzle.
I don't want to think about it. It brings torment to my very dreams.
And use that anger against your future enemies. We're just preparing after all.
All
Are
right,
you
should we
moving
have
us?
a rule? Should we have a rule like we don't bring back any zombie friends with us?
Whoa.
Okay, the skeleton friends are fine, right?
I will make no such promise.
I think
And-
if Chosic sees another ratty loop, you're gonna have to fight her to prevent her from bringing it back.
Well, that's still alive. I think that's okay.
I still think Chosic would understand that it would need to be there to preserve the natural order of things. Although as heartbreaking as it may be.
I'm standing right here.
And I'm
We know.
defending your character.
And with
I
high
have my
spirits
feather face.
and constant bickering, the party arrives at the palace.
This is like the whole campaign. That's the whole theme.
Missing someone. I don't know why you weren't here. Okay. There. All right. So the party arrives and is greeted by the guards who know you decently well by now. And you enter into the Elven Palace, where you see the king sitting on his throne. He gets up to greet you and will say, "Ah, greetings. Have you rested enough to enter the Dark Fate Hold?"
Yes.
Well,
I think so.
we need
We are
some
well rested for the trial.
supplies.
Yes, about that. He waves his hand, and you'll see some servants come in with like a bucket of clanking vials filled with red liquids. Here are some health potions that we have procured for you. And they will drop them off at your feet and retreat, and the king will say, "Tarry them up amongst you as you wish."
Greatly
And-
appreciated.
Yes.
And
Majesty.
in the bucket, there will be 3 superior health potions, 1 potion of heal, 10 greater health potions,
Oof.
and 15 regular health potions.
Oh, the kingy didn't stimp
That's
out
so
on
much.
us.
That's so much.
Potion of heal. That's a full heal. Perhaps Remra should have that. He has the most to heal.
If you think that is wise, I will take it. Thank you.
Oh, it's 85 hit points, but it's instant. So
It's like half his health.
Sounds like we
Hey,
can spar
Ramrus,
again.
lean down here for a second.
Yes, Rivnor?
Rivnor's gonna grab a knife from his belt and cut a lock of Ramrus's hair if he doesn't stop him.
What?
I will allow it.
Just give me a moment here.
Fucking random.
Craft.
Oh, these stairs! Not meant for dwarves. Oh, gee.
The king watches you lumber up the stairs
Well,
quizzically.
what? Rivnor holds up like a finger, and he gets towards the top. He's like, "Sack, whoop, whew." all right. Here, your Majesty, in case he doesn't come back."
She looks at you really confused.
And Rivnor,
You know, I just watched you take that from him.
I did. I'm coming back though, so I can annoy you, but he might not.
Well, judging from physiques, between the two of you, I feel he is the one who will come back.
Oh, hey, just saying. Here you go, and it'll set the lock down.
What?
Mosey on his way back.
She looks
As he
like apologetically at Ramras,
And he looks apologetically back at her. For
she kind of doesn't
his
really know what to
friends.
do at the moment, and looks towards her father, the king, and he just kind of nods, and she tucks it away.
Worth it. Rivnor will walk up, cozy up to Ramrus, and nudge him with his elbow. Eh?
We are definitely going to have a sparring match later.
Me and you, or you and her? Hey? Yeah.
You will definitely be my target after this trial.
Oh, is that a little bit of red I see on that blue face of yours?
Perhaps your rage is rubbing off on me a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
he says as he tightens his hand on the trident.
You hear a little voice in your mind, Ramras, and you hear, "Oh, think of the glory."
It's too bad Rivnor can't hear it.
And he thinks back. It will not leave my mind. But how dare you?
Me? What did I do?
You're only stating the obvious. But you and I both know that I have a mission to uphold.
Yes. But wouldn't it be fun for you to defeat a 7?
There will be definite glory in that, and I hope to do so in time.
It is a lot of
Just
fun.
a little FYI.
Mhm.
I can't see where you're about to go.
I understand. And despite our communication being cut, I promise I will do you proud.
Ta-ta!
And
Actually, Rimnor will be like, before we leave, he'll be like, actually, quick before we go, is there like a smithy in town? Or a place with a big anvil? It's not what you think, Ramras. And it won't take me long.
You gonna craft some new armor?
No.
Well, my elven smiths, yes, they have forges. I thought you would have visited those in the 3 days before.
I should have, but this is a little bit more personal, and I didn't think about it till just now.
Very well. The nearest forge is the royal one, which would be behind the palace.
All right, I'll be right back. You guys can stay here. All good.
4 elven troops, like, start jogging with you.
Easy for you to keep up, eh?
You know it.
These guys are growing on me. You hear him say in the distance. So he will go to the forge, but rather than trying to smith anything, he will actually kneel in front of it and take out his little smith's hammer and say a prayer to Astaroth. It's been a while, and yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, it has been many moons since you have last reached out to me. I do understand that you are on a greater path that will put you equal to me. But do not forget your origins.
Well, I appreciate that, Astaroth. I just, in case I don't come back, I wanted to say thank you for all the wisdom and skill you've wrought through my hammer through the years. And I hope that you bless myself and my friends, so that even if for some reason I don't return, that they may to live on and honor this armor that you've bestowed upon me.
I did not bestow the armor nor the hammer upon you. It was your own skill, my child, that brought you where you are. And
well,
remember,
you put me on this path.
I perhaps guided you along the way. I am more of a shepherd.
Well, what I'm trying to say is thanks.
And you are most welcome, my child. But remember that when you pass from this mortal world, you will join me in the heavens with the other 7.
Well, hope there's a big thing of mead waiting for me.
Yes.
But of course.
All right. Cheers, big fella.
And the presence recedes from your mind.
All right. back to the palace, boys. And Rivnor will actually like take like a stout pace this time.
This time they jog a little more.
Yeah. All right. All right, we're good.
are you sure? You sound out of breath.
No, we're good. I just smoked a little bit of the pipe on the way over.
Well, any cool smoke animals?
No, but I guess I could before we go.
Speaking of things, before we go, did we divvy up the health potions properly?
Well, I took a superior greater and 2 normal.
I did take that potion of heal that was offered to me.
So that means we have 1 superior, 4 greater, and I think 8 normal left. Or do we have 15 of those?
I'll take I'll take a greater and a couple of the regular.
I can take the other superior if no one's claiming it.
I'll
I'll
take
have one
3
of them.
regular.
Gonna tally that. So 2 from me, 2 there. You said 3?
Yeah.
I'll take 3 of the small as well, or regular or whatever.
Darren, we had 15 of the regular or 10?
15.
15. So we've got 7 left of the regular, and 3 greater. It sounds like.
I can take 1 greater as well if needed.
Gothic already has 5 greater health potions from before. She never used.
I'll take an extra one if no one else is grabbing.
Albin, are you immortal or something? Vix?
What? I took 3.
Okay. Oh, you
I
did?
said I'd take a superior.
Okay, but don't you want more?
Okay, hold on. So,
Take it.
everyone, tell me what you've taken.
I've
I
taken
feel
1
like
superior
people
and
that
1
use them during sparring shouldn't take that many.
So then we're both
Fair.
out, Albin.
Well, I do promise you, if I spar with Rivnor, no healing potions will be used.
I guess
Well,
that's
it's after we come back anyway, right? So like,
So, took 3, 3. And you said you took 2 normal ones, Albin?
3.
3. Okay. That is all but 2 of the regular accounted for. And who took greater potions?
I didn't take any. I took just 1 potion of heal and 1 superior.
Okay. Anyone else take any graders?
I'll take some. I didn't take any though.
So how many greater are left?
There is 3 graders.
Okay, I'll take 1.
And I can
And-
take 1 as well.
Okay.
Perfect for my next sparring match.
You gonna lose that one too?
If you don't watch it, I'll be your next sparring partner.
I would love to see that.
I don't like this idea.
Gothic starts pumping her fist. Sparring. Sparring.
And once again, I promise not to use any health potions.
You don't need to.
Honestly.
The king clears his throat. Are you quite ready to go? It has been a few minutes now.
I think so.
The path
Yep.
open. The path before you awaits.
I
And
feel like the DM wants us to hurry along.
and the doors underneath the dais that he stands on fold away, leading down into the depths below the palace.
Well, no time like the present.
Shall we?
I guess.
You all walk up apprehensively towards the dais and enter.
I think this is gonna be great. Apprehensive.
Yep.
Stupid voice in my head.
The king. The king looks at you all as you come up to him, and says, and waves his hand below him. The entrance is down there.
And I'm still just as excited.
Can I
party-
do like a check on the king?
Ooh.
Sure. What kind?
I don't know. He seems
you like?
sus a little bit.
Sure.
I guess
Make
it's
an
just
insight check.
perception. Insight? Oh. Come on.
You can see that the king is not hiding anything from you. He's just
He's
kind of
off.
annoyed that you guys are taking so long.
Oh. Can I do any sort of check on like his intentions?
With that insight, you know he has no ill will against you, and
Okay.
you could tell from his tone that he doesn't really believe that you guys are coming back.
Oh. Okay.
Krasik looks up at him and says, "Is there anything you can give us that will save our lives?" Like she does, like the puppy dog eyes that you get from grandmas.
My lady, the fate that you walk into is yours alone to meet. It is not something that we can prepare you for.
That was no help. She like pretends to snuffle, and like she summons the tears to her eyes, even though she's totally fine. Trying to move him.
He looks down at you sadly and says, "My heart goes with you. Be strong."
The moment they're down there, she's like, she sits up straight. She's totally fine.
You guys enter.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Ramraz takes one look at the party and then looks back at King Valerian and Princess Elora and says, "I promise to you, although none have returned from this task, I will be their shield, and I will make for sure to put a smile on both of your faces."
We look forward to the day, Ramnas.
In the
And-
distance, you'll hear Rivnor calling back, "Yeah, especially the princesses!"
And as the party heads down into the winding, dimly lit staircase, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper beneath the palace, in what feels like an unending, twisting, turning stairwell. Eventually, after what felt like an eternity, you appear at the bottom of the staircase. You enter a large, dark, gloomy chamber. 1 second. And you find yourself in Navakshid.
Huh. Very interesting.
In front of you, you see a large building that looks very ancient. There are blue lights flickering throughout it. The building is obviously of elven design, and above the entrance to this building, you see more writing in Elvish. And I will. Which one of you speaks Elvish, Vierks?
I do.
All right. Both of you do.
My
I do
old
as well.
token is on this map.
Sorry, what did you say?
My old token is on this map.
Oh, hi, Silanos.
That's weird.
Where the hell did you come from?
What? How does that make sense?
I don't know.
I literally just copied you guys.
It might just be linked to his his player profile.
Possibly.
Well, it's
There you
been
go.
a long time, so how you doing?
It's another vision.
Okay, so
Oh no,
here
he's dead.
is Arik, you said you also read Elvish?
I do, yes.
Okay. There's you, and here's for Virks.
Okay.
So either one of you can.
The inscription above the door reads, "Beyond the threshold a room awaits, with your name etched upon its gates, a place where fate must be embraced, and the shadows of your soul be faced. Enter now with heart and will, confront the darkness and be still, for in this room your destiny lies, and the key to your futures will arise."
Sounds like we just run into a gate with our name on it and hope for the best.
It's, anyone else a little disconcerted that the gates know our names?
Nope.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not
Just fate.
anything at this point.
After being teleported into the cosmos by the tree, I don't think anything can really surprise me anymore.
Well, I have not had those experiences, so
I wouldn't recommend it.
it sounds like a bad trip.
Pissing off the great tree is not the top 10 things I've done in my life.
Fair enough.
As you
Oh,
enter
you'll-
into the building, you feel sort of a wave of cold pass through your body.
Shivers.
Chilly in here.
Hey,
Someone leave a window open?
hey, Elvin, this kind of looks like a temple, doesn't it?
Don't you
Yeah.
dare.
Nope,
it!
I won't do it. No.
Do it!
Bears should be chaotic.
So
found
in
like-
front of you, you all see closed doors, the ones who have walked up to them at least. And above them, in a shimmering golden script, you see your names inscribed upon them.
Well, I guess we know where to go. Are we... Is this middle room open, or is this, like...
Yeah, this is all open in the middle. You
Oh,
see a
okay.
massive statue that resembles the descriptions that you've seen of the Matron of Fate.
Rivnor,
Wow, what's up, Ramrus? Don't
Before
mind
we
me
get-
just having some jerky.
I'm glad that your spirit hasn't left you. And despite our little dispute, I want you to know that no matter what trial is at hand and where I am physically, know that I will always be your shield.
What dispute?
You know what you did. And I'm looking forward to our sparring.
Dude, that princess was giving you the sex life. You should have been in there before we left.
And I will be giving you my trident in glorious combat.
Uh-huh. You're all about glory, but can't talk to a girl.
More complicated than that.
Cossack, do you need
Red
help
stands
here?
for love to
Or-
Ramras. Rivnor will just chew away at his jerky with a big shit-eating grin on his face. He'll also call across the hall at Elbin. By the way, I don't think the gods can reach you down here, so your dice wouldn't do shit anyway, mate.
Just do it anyways. Give it a
Why
try.
don't you use yours and find out, Rivnor?
Nope. That's if everything's going to shit.
Chossack, do you need help to your door?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a door with my name written at the top of it. There's one for
That's-
you.
That's your name?
Yeah, that's my name.
Can you read, Chossack?
How did it get up there? Is this some magic I don't know about?
Well, this place does
Probably.
seem ancient, so it seems likely.
Is there one for Virx?
There
Virx,
is.
that's your name.
It is. It is.
Ramras.
I think
What's
yours is over
going
here,
on?
Classic.
Are
How
you
does
okay?
it know our names?
It is fate.
I'm glad to see someone else is disconcerted by this.
I don't like this at all, dearies.
It's black magic.
Ah, stressing
They're
out.
scrying us, aren't
She's
they?
stressing out so much she pops into a toad form.
Oh.
All right. Chosik turns into a toad.
Yep.
That was totally uncalled for.
that was startling.
I toad when I'm scared.
All right. What do you guys do?
I
Well-
want to walk right through.
Yeah, can
I'm
I try
curious.
opening the door?
Can we try opening each other's doors? Will it let us?
You stay away from my door.
Why do Elvin and I have big rooms?
Alvin, I'll go through your door.
No,
Seven.
this is my door, not yours.
There's more trial for you.
Hey, Elvin, aren't you gonna say like a little prayer to your love? Your missing love, your lost love?
Oh yes, I hope they find me soon.
They'll be like,
Through the door.
we'll be on the brink of death in the final battle, and that noble will
He'll show
burst
up
through
and
the door
he'll save us
Yeah.
all. Elvin, I've come a great way with my army to see to your safety. I slew the Violet and all his followers on the way here.
Oh my god.
Our love cannot be stopped.
A whole year of campaigning for that ending.
Right? I'd be satisfied. I'd be satisfied.
Oh,
I'd be
I'm
like,
sure I'll be satisfied too.
oh,
Oh,
Anyways,
Moving on.
what are you guys doing?
Are the doors closed?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we try opening them?
I'm gonna
Rivnor
Yep.
will lift his
Very
axe and push it
cautiously.
to open it.
reach out
Maybe-
and turn the handle.
What if you do a perception check?
The handle. You reach
Okay.
out and touch the handle. It feels warm to the touch, and you open the door, and it creaks open into a dark room. The only light coming from an ethereal blue shimmer from outside.
This is not my favorite, guys.
Why is there light if we're so far underground?
Really? Aren't you part elf? You should know these things.
Only part.
I am going to reach out my hand, open the door, study my breathing, and walk in.
You see, you all see Ramras walk in, and kind of like a veil drapes over him as the door
Ooh.
closes behind him.
Okay,
Ramras,
not-
in the room, you see lots of broken furniture, except for one chair that is intact.
Can I use my sense good and evil?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You use it, and you find there is nothing good nor evil about this place. It is neutral.
And can I look around the room to see if there's anything else besides the chair itself that seems out of place in terms of
Yeah.
like, condition?
Make a perception check. You look around the room and you find that every item that you're looking at, it's just shattered, broken, destroyed in some way.
Okay. Knowing that my connection to glory is cut based off of his words before entering, I'm still going to say a prayer in my mind, not just to glory, but to myself in terms of overcoming the battle so that I can emerge victorious, be my party's shield, and carry on the fight that we have been fighting for quite some time now. And amongst doing that, I will sit in the chair.
All right. You have sat in the chair. And now you are going to a different room in Discord.
Understood?
All right, what do the rest of you do?
Well, chaps and Chosic, it's been a wild ride.
Yes. No point in wasting any more time.
Matzo, beer after?
Yes. A keg
Chocolate?
each.
Chosic, beer?
I guess. Ribbit.
Elvin? Oh shit, Elvin went in. Oh, well.
Elvin's
beer?
gone.
Beer.
At least one. Come on, man.
Beer.
Good luck.
Alright.
Alright, here I go. Rivnar, where's the beer first?
You want a beer? I mean, I do have my travel keg with me.
Let's do it before we walk through these doors.
Rivnar will take out his water skin, which is not filled with water, and hand it to Vierx. All right.
Vierx does a quick chug, makes a face, and then gives it back to Rivnar.
Rivnar will chug down the rest, and then he'll lightly headbutt Vierx and be like, "Yeah, let's go."
Let's go! And then Vierx runs off and right into the room.
Rivnar
Chosic.
will.
Oh, okay. She uses her heavy toed body to wave goodbye, and then plops into the room. Good luck.
Rivnar will take one last look around the room and be like, "All right, time to turn to the violet." No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Rivnar will take a solemn nod and look around the room because this might be the last time he sees any of his friends, and just nod to himself slowly and take out his pipe and blow a little dragon out in the smoke before moving into the room and parking his keister in the chair.
All right. All right. So, none of you can talk while we're here, and none of you can talk to each other. I request that you don't dim each other during this time, and I will take each one of you one-to-one into the room of happening, and we will discuss your fate. Alrighty. Let's start with Ramras. Welcome.
Hello?
So, you sit down in the chair, and your mind goes blank. As you open your eyes, you find yourself sitting on a golden throne in a room with open balconies and a warm breeze wafting through the air with a smell of burning. You smile and walk up the throne and sit down, your trident in your hand, blood still dripping on its tips. You see yourself sit on this throne, eyes burning with a golden light, a cruel smirk on your face, your golden armor shining brightly. You then snap into first-person view and see where you are. You are sitting on the throne of Mata Apatua, and you see the city burning, with golden-clad soldiers patrolling the city, and the king lying before you, dead on the steps. An ethereal voice talks to you.
The path for glory has driven you to even greater heights. You have conquered your homeland. What feats of glory must await one such as glorious as yourself?
And you feel yourself regain control of this vision. What do you do?
Glory is not taken through needless bloodshed. Glory will be made in rebuilding amongst my comrades in arms. I will atone for any misgivings that I have given my people, and for those that I harm in my adventure. But I will always put everyone else before me, even if it means lowering myself amongst others, because that willpower is just as glorious as combat itself.
And your strive for glory will not bring you to this dark fate that awaits you?
I would be a fool to think that there's not a possibility of temptation alongside my route. But I will keep my heart true, my trident firm in my hand, and I will only strike down those truly evil, the violet, and that is my enemy. I will strive to be a diplomat, as someone that can fight alongside this world's people.
You feel the vision receding, tunneling deep into your mind, and suddenly you snap awake back in the chair in the room where you sat down. Congratulations. You have made it out of your darkest fate.
Thank you.
I will now put you back into purgatory so that you can't talk. All right. Let's do Virks next. Welcome.
Hello.
Virks, you went into this room and you sat down. And as you sat down, a heaviness came over you, and your eyes closed. A strange sense of weight upon your limbs. And as you open your eyes, you come to in a dark and moody swamp. You are in your shapeshifter form. Standing in front of your hag mother, you have succumbed to the hag mother's call. She says to you,
I knew you would be an easy one to control, my child. It is time for you to give me all of the faces that you have collected for me. Once I consume their essence, you will join me as the hag that you are fated to be. And those you have collected will die, and I shall have their life essence added to mine.
No! No, that's not okay.
You believe that you can escape your fate?
I believe I'm stronger than the fate.
Don't pretend like you have any sort of spine.
You know, I've learned a lot on these journeys, Hagmother, and one of the things I've learned is that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I am.
And so you think that you can avoid this dark fate for yourself?
I think I already have.
Alright, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. See if you believe
Okay.
yourself. You need a 15 to pass.
15. Where is Felix? Come on. Okay.
It seems you do believe in yourself, and you do believe that you can overcome the darkest fate that awaits for you. As you yell back at this hag mother standing in front of you, raging against her, you feel yourself recede back into the vision. It tunnels before you, and you awaken to find yourself back in the chair. Alright. Good job.
Cool.
I'm going to put you back into no talking room.
Okay.
Goodbye. Alright, let's do Chaucer. Welcome.
Pleased to be here.
Chaucer, you go to sit down in this only unbroken chair in your toad form, and as soon as you touch the chair, you revert back into your normal self. You find yourself getting sleepy and tired as you sit and relax into the chair, a heavy weight pressing down upon you. Your eyes close, and you open them again. You find yourself that you are wrapped in vines and bark. You look younger than you currently are, that you remembered yourself being. Perhaps invigorated with her fusion of the forest. However, this is not all that Chaucer sees. She sees herself surveying scenes, vines trailing behind her and surrounding her are the ruined streets of the Hall of Knowledge. Then it shifts to the ruined city of Riverstone, both destroyed by her power. The city is covered in vines, trees blasting through rooftops, people consumed by plants, impaled on tree branches. A voice in her head says,
And so the forest will consume all, and you will be my tool to erase civilization from this place.
How do you respond?
Impossible. Humanity will always find a way to destroy the forest. It is not strong enough.
So then you agree that you must crusade against them.
Not at all. If I could have lived my life in civilization, I might have been happier.
So you believe that you would not succumb to the power of the forest?
No, it's too exhausting. I'm too old for that now. You're 20
But
years
with
too
my
late, sir.
power, you can be reborn. Brought back to the prime of your life. Rejuvenated by the forest around you.
The only thing I have left to look forward to is the sweet void of nothingness.
So you do not believe that this is your fate?
No, my fate is under a tree somewhere. 6 feet under.
All right. Please make a wisdom saving throw to see if you believe what you're telling yourself.
Oh.
Well done.
It seems that this darkest fate is not for you.
And with that, you find yourself recessing into the vision. And suddenly you awaken in the chair once again.
What a horrible nightmare.
Well done. I'm going to put you back into purgatory now.
Yeah.
Let's do Auric next. Welcome.
Hello.
Matzo, you
Yes?
walk into this room and you sit down in the chair. As you sit down, a heavy weight comes over you. You feel very relaxed, yet on edge. And you feel your eyes closing. As you open them, you are transported to a scene where you find yourself in a drunken stupor, stumbling through the forest of the Feywilds. You stumble into a clearing that shows the remains of your home city, demolished to rubble. Bodies in various states of decay and consumption are strewn about as you stumble around the streets that you once knew. The Feywilds have fallen to the Dark Fey, known as Tsutsuko. You feel like if you hadn't abandoned your position as heir to the throne of the Summer Eladrin's kingdom, Farazan being your grandfather, and your father having died early in your life. A dark voice echoes in your mind.
A kingdom abandoned, a father dismayed, a home destroyed. Were your drinks really worth it?
How do you respond?
I don't drink because of that. I drink in spite of that. I drink because I could not face the horrors any longer. I could not face the responsibility. I wanted to be free to make my own decisions. That place was never home to me.
So you agree that if you continue on your path, the darkness of this fate will come to pass, knowing that you could have worked to stop against it.
What could I have done? I'm just one person.
One person can be all it takes to stop the tyranny.
And give up everything that I live for, all my dreams and hopes.
What do you live for, Matzo? The other drinks? A failed chef?
I don't know anymore.
Then perhaps Perhaps it is your
I
fate.
found new fate with this party. With these friends that I've found.
And you believe yourself stronger for it.
I would say so, yes. It's the first time I've been able to resist the temptation in a long time.
Do you believe that this dark fate shall come to pass? That
I
your
did not know-
drunkenness will lead to the downfall of the Feywilds?
I did not know it was a certainty. I had my suspicions.
But you had assumed.
Is it truly the fate?
You do. This is your darkest fate, Matzo. You do not seem to have convictions, one way or the other.
I live my life for enjoyment. Perhaps that is wrong. But what is the point of living till tomorrow if it's just in misery?
Perhaps you must face your past to move on.
That's the answer I feared, but I believe you might be right.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw. You're not doing too hot here, my friend.
Okay.
You're accepting your
Oh,
dark fate.
God.
All right. I'll come back to you. Have a think about it.
Alright.
All right. Well, it seems Matzo might not be getting out of this dark fate. Welcome.
Hello, just give me 1 second to read this. Had a client that was like apparently banned, but they made their way back in.
Would you like me to put you back in purgatory and take someone else first?
No, I'm good now.
All right.
I just have
Elvin,
to respond quickly.
all right. Elvin, you walk into the room. You see a large chamber with all of the furniture smashed around you. Motes of dust in the air, both white and blue. You go to sit down in the chair and you feel yourself becoming heavier. A sense of unease about you. Your eyes seem to fall closed on their own. And when you open them again, you see yourself on a black throne. Your eyes dark orbs. The gambler Black stands at your shoulder, smiling his ominous smile. And around him on the throne are the slaughtered remains of your former adventuring party, slayed by your own hand. The gambler says,
Well done, boy. You are truly a servant of darkness. Your power grows with each day, and they were meaningless pawns who tried to stop you.
how do you respond?
I wouldn't do this unless they crossed me. But if they were
Well,
trying to
perhaps.
if they're trying to stop me from doing what I needed to get done, they can't stand in my way.
Ain't that the crux of it, Elvin? These so-called friends stand in the way of what you need to do. Aren't they always stopping you from increasing your powers, using your powers, and make you feel bad for it?
Yeah, they do try and stop it, but they have started coming around to it because I've saved them on numerous occasions.
Well, perhaps in this fate of yours, they turned on you, knowing that your power was growing too strong. And look how they fell like pawns, like sheep to the slaughter.
They would have had to really try to stop me to get to this point. But on this journey, where am I ending up that I have this much power to stop all of them?
My boy, with our powers combined, and if I continue to grow and mold you into the weapon that I know you can be, this will be your true fate. More powerful than any of these so-called heroes that you fight alongside.
Even more powerful than Rivnor the Red?
Easily. When I'm a god, you are a god.
Well, you've already tried to ascend to be a god, but it was stopped. What's going to prevent that from happening again?
That was due to illegitimate circumstances. There are rules that even I have to follow.
I mean, as long as this is the right journey to stop a larger threat, I can't have people stand in my way to protect this world, because I do have a burden to protect it since becoming a 7. And that stands
Well,
above.
if we rule it, then we protect it, do we not?
I believe my powers of the 7 are different from what you have in plan. Though our fate is intertwined, we'll have to see how it pans out.
So
I
you
still feel.
So you believe that this dark fate is to come no matter what?
I believe I still have, with the help of your dice, to maybe not have this be the outcome, because we can change the odds when we need to.
Exactly. We can change the odds in our favor.
There are many fates. This could just be one of the ways it turns out. It's not necessarily the way that it is going to turn out.
So, Elbin, as you're talking to the gambler, you do feel like a sense of... He has a sort of presence in your mind that's missing this time. However,
mission?
you are yes.
Okay.
However, you are fully into this delusion and this dark fate that that has been brought before you. So I need you to roll wisdom save with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Boy.
All right. Now I'm going to put you back into purgatory, and you're going to think a little.
All right.
And lastly, we have Rivnor. Welcome.
Hello.
Rivnor, as you walk into the room, you find that all of the furniture in here is smashed and destroyed, except for the one chair. As you sit down in this chair, a sense of heavy weight falls down over you, as a sense of unease creeps into your bones. Your eyes become heavy. They close, and when you open them again, you see yourself in a destroyed Riverstone, in a haze of red, blood dripping from your crimson axe. As you look around and see that you are standing in the forge that you used to work, with the bodies of your former friends lying around you, their blood pooling at your feet. But you can tell that they are not felled by your hand. Your armor is all but destroyed. Your shield stands in tatters, and a dark figure, hazy and insufficient detail on it, to see who bested him, and it says in a garbled voice,
You see, Rivnor, your strength fails you. You always seek to become stronger, but in the end, it wasn't your strength that failed. It was theirs. So focused on yourself, you never stopped to help them become stronger. Your anger clouding your mind.
how do you respond?
Well, as much as I'd like to believe that and think that it was capable, I'm constantly pushing every person around me to be better, though they may not see it or think about it. Albin, I've tested to see if he'll throw the dice in a moment of weakness or in a moment of chance, and yet he still does not. My friend Ramrus, though he doesn't take many opportunities for himself, I try to help him with those opportunities, even if it may come back and hurt me. Matzo, though, I sometimes feel he may think that those around him are much stronger. I encourage his cooking and wacky experiments in the hope that one day he finds something that he enjoys and pushes himself. Chausic, a little bit weird compared to some of our other companions, but I try to socialize her by being a little bit more tough on her than the others as far as conversation goes. Virks, I nearly sacrificed myself and another's life trying to bring him out of the Soul Forge, and in turn it ended up hardening him, and I've given him a chance despite the fact his nature sometimes leads towards the darker. No matter what future it is you're showing me here, I believe that it cannot be true. Because every act that I take, despite seeming humorous, is to push my allies and friends to be their best selves. And I've lost those along the way. Some of them, sure. But I would give my life for any of these people. So if I'm the last one standing, something's seriously wrong with this world. Because I would put myself in harm's way before any of them.
And as you look about you, perhaps you tried to put yourself in harm's way, yet they could not match what you are.
I don't believe that I wouldn't find a way. I make my own luck.
So you believe that you could avoid this dark fate?
I believe that fate is only half the story.
All right, you seem pretty resolute in your convictions with yourself. So I'm going to give you advantage on your wisdom save.
Boy. Okay. Let me roll that again. All right, I'll
Well
take
done.
it.
And with that, you recede into the vision, firm in your belief that you are helping those around you to become stronger than what they are. And you reawaken in the chair. Well done. You have escaped your darkest fate. Goodbye. All right. As the four of you awaken, you find yourselves back in your rooms. The doors stand wide open. What do you do?
Jostic takes another nap. That was exhausting.
Rivnor will stand up reprehensively and look around the room. And then check to make sure everything came back with him.
Ram's on you.
Yes. You go first.
No, I insist, Ramras.
If you're sure. Ramraz stands up and puts his hand on the chair, thanking him for the lesson he feels that he has learned.
Vyrix approaches the door and then just shouts and, "Is everyone else okay?"
Rivnor will take a look around the room and then look at the chair for a moment. Then look at his axe for a second, wondering if anybody else should be put through this. And he'll be like, now's not the time. We've got more pressing issues to deal with. And then he'll take a look back into the room, though, and then look at all the crumbled furniture and stonework and see if he can get like an idea of when this might have been constructed based on
this feels like it was constructed during the creation of the world.
Interesting. And you'd hear Vyrix shouting from outside, and he'd be like, "Hey! Quiet down, Vyrix. Some people are trying to sleep."
You're pretty loud yourself there, Rivnor.
Well.
And I'll push through the doors as well. I think we're okay. I haven't seen some of the others, but at least Rivnor and I have made it out of the doors.
Oh, look, there's some
make
nice
some
benches over
perception
here.
checks.
Perception?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice benches over here for a seat. These might not send us into some other realm. Or whatever the hell that was.
Was the perception check for all of us or just Ramras?
I think all of us.
You can all make perception checks.
Wow, this is a nice bench.
So, as you guys are kind of stretching and looking around, you see yourself, Virx, Ramras. You see Chosik's door is open, but Matzo's and Elbin's doors are still closed.
Oh no.
I mean, hey, hold on. They might have longer conversations or whatever the hell that was. Don't give them a chance, lad. It's perfect time for a pint, I'd say.
I would still be on our guard. And maybe it's for best that we each pick a door to maybe help anyone if need be. I know we can't probably jump in to help them in their time of need, but we should still be at the ready.
Wow.
Dirks, what are you doing?
Virx shoots lightning at Elvin's door.
Oh my god, and I thought
It
I was
ricochets and
impulsive.
hits you.
It hits me?
You take 17 lightning damage.
Wow, you try to help somebody.
Look-
The
look.
commotion woke Chosik up. She's coming over.
Virx just like flies on the ground, electrified, like
Look, there's an easy way to figure this out if we can even go in those rooms. Right? Rivnor will, like, poke the tip of his finger in through the veil-y thing in this doorway.
You do notice that above your rooms, your names are gone.
Oh, well,
And you're able to put your hand in, no problem.
see? What could possibly go wrong?
I think
Maybe
it's
it was-
because we did our trials that maybe you're able to enter my room.
Well, curious, Ramras, what did yours do to you?
It was a lesson that amongst training my body, I must keep my heart in shape.
Ah, so the princess then. Got it.
It's not what you think.
So, as you guys start talking and bickering about this, I'm gonna head back and talk to the others for a second.
Virx
Alright.
just shot frostbite at Matzo's door.
You take another 5 cold damage. Hello again.
Hello?
Do you have anything else to say?
Yes. While sitting in this dark room, in this space that feels eternal, I've thought much about myself and the things that I do. I think perhaps the reason I drink and gamble and overindulge and run from my problems is not because I want these things, nor because they bring me any true enjoyment or fulfillment. I think these things make me miserable deep down. But so long as I pursue them, I can forget about those things that I've left. Duty, responsibility, honor, my people. These things I pursue make me miserable, but it's a misery I can know, I can quantify. I know I would be happier if I accepted who I am supposed to be, but I am afraid. Afraid of failing them, afraid of disappointing those who depend on me. But you have shown me the future of my people, with a certainty, and the millions of innocent lives that will follow if I remain inactive. I fear no amount of ice could ever drown out that knowledge now. I know that if I do not make a change and attempt to redeem myself, I will simply fall deeper and deeper into despair until I won't be able to live with myself like that any longer. I will make a change, and I want to make things right.
As you sit there on a rubble wall in a field of fire and death of your homeland, you see an indescript, hazy figure appear beside you, and it says,
Maybe you believe now that this fate could be avoided.
I hope so. I hope I'm not too late.
Let us see how much you believe yourself.
All right, make another wisdom save
Alright.
with advantage this time.
Okay. Oh, come on. Can I use any of my abilities?
If you have anything that alters.
Yeah,
saving throws,
I've
sure.
got magical guidance.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Very well. It seems that you do not believe that this dark fate is yours to be in forever.
And you feel the vision recede, and you open your eyes and find yourself sitting once again in the chair in this destroyed, hazy, bluish room. All right.
Oh.
You sit here on this black throne with the gambler smiling at you and your friends dead around you. What else have you thought about?
I've thought that this isn't what I would do to my party. Much as the Gambler Black wants me to get him more power and everything, I know that's not the best intention for me. As I am one of the 7, I am the blue. I need to put others before me that don't include the Gambler Black to get what he wants. This is not my fate.
The scene that you're sitting in kind of freezes. The Gambler Black freezes in place. And a dark, hazy figure that is indistinct kind of appears next to the frozen image of the gambler and says to you,
So, perhaps you do not believe that this dark fate is for you?
No, it's not.
Do you truly believe that you can resist becoming what he wants you to be?
I can until my dying breath.
Good.
all right, please make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Ooh, advantage.
That is enough. The vision recedes from you, and you awaken to find yourself once again sitting in the chair in the hazy room with the bluish light. I'm going to put you back with the others now.
Hello.
As you guys are talking to each other, you see the doors open and their names fade from above the doors.
Someone check on Matzo. Elbin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I stumble out of my room against the wall.
Beer? Beer.
Beer!
Beer. Rivnor will
Actually,
All of
Rivnor will
Roman.
fill up his never-ending cup and hold it out towards.
I think I'm okay for right now, but perhaps later.
Are you
Rivnor
okay?
will look at him like, what?
I know, it's strange.
I don't. Matzo, are you still in there? There's something weird going on.
I am, but I've seen things that I don't want to come to pass.
All right. I mean, I saw some weird shit too. Come on, buddy. Let's get you up here. Jerky, anyone? Comfort
take
food?
a bite.
All right, yeah, jerky.
Yes, please.
Jerky
Yes,
does
please.
sound good.
Aren't
Maybe
you vegetarian? Nora hands out jerky to everybody.
Thank you, Ripnol.
The jerky
Now-
berry.
There is one thing that bothers me. Outside of the visions, this was a trial to help the Maiden of Fate. And I understand that maybe this builds our character, but should we not have a lead of where to go next?
Make some perception checks.
An interesting point. Matzo will
Oh,
walk around the room looking for any sort of like inscriptions on the wall or.
Well, I have a thought. Where did you all have your visions?
in the
Mine
room?
took me to a version of the future in the Feywilds.
Mine was in a swamp, a moody swamp.
Mine
And,
was in Riverstone.
and mine took me to my homelands, to the throne room.
Wait, so have we been to all of the places mentioned?
Well, I personally have, but I don't think you've ever visited my homeland.
I think it showed us possibilities of our own futures.
Well, I'm not going near no moody swamp if my hag mother's there.
Those were some bad perception rolls.
Yeah, right.
I think Albin has the right idea. You walk up to the statue with the book that is holding this like stone book open in front of you, and glowing on the pages is the last piece of the puzzle, the last passphrase.
Oh,
I pick it up.
Albin,
It is
can you read
inscribed.
that?
Yeah, I can read Elfish if it's Elfish.
It is Elvish.
It says bring.
All right, write everything in chat. Go, go, go.
Bring.
And with that, I have to call a client. Be right back.
Damn you, Elbin, and your extracurricular activities.
Don't waste the spell slot. Okay, so perfect.
To bring peace, hold to fate, hold to the no. To bring peace,
For fate to hold, bring the peace.
fate to hold, bring peace.
There could be other ways.
I think that one makes the most sense.
You're
Got
missing a
two.
word.
Am I?
Yeah, bring
No.
the one you just got.
Oh,
Bring.
the one we just got.
To bring peace, hold the fate.
I missed one there too.
Hold the fate to bring the peace. For peace to hold, bring the fate. Bring peace for the fate to hold.
Correct.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Does this mean we must defeat the Violet? To lock in the fates we saw?
Maybe it's like Yoda. Do fate hold peace bring?
It's so funny.
Peace.
I smell ozone. Did somebody shoot a lightning bolt earlier?
Rivnor will look at Veerts.
I was trying to help, okay?
Ah, okay.
Maybe it's hold the fate to bring peace.
I think that's
Because
one
it-
word short still, right?
Yeah, 4. Hold for fate to bring the peace.
Or
Or for fate to hold, bring the peace.
that's what I wrote. Yeah. I mean, who knows that knowing this down here is gonna do anything?
That is also.
We could have guessed the right one, but we're saying it in the wrong place.
But where is the right place? Maybe the tapestry.
Is that I was thinking the same thing. Ring? Yeah. Besides, then you can see the princess again.
You'll never stop with that, will you?
I will, but I still think you should ask her out for dinner or something.
Like I said, we have a mission to attend to.
Think of the glory that you would get for marrying a royal.
And Glory also told me that there'd be glory in beating you in combat.
I don't know why. Like, for me, it'll just be another fucking day at the park. Jordan kicked my ass a long time ago.
Well,
I've
You
been
beat
in many
Jordan,
brawls. Well, yeah, but I'm a 7. But I don't
So
have
you-
adamantine
you-
arms. Rivnor like box the air in front of him.
you do have a spirit, though.
Well, if I didn't have that, I think we'd all be screwed.
Shall we ascend to the throne room?
I can't wait to see the look on that king's face when we return.
I'm sure it will be a face of warmth.
Well, I hope this isn't another one of those time traps, and when we get out there, everything's destroyed. That would be awful.
Try to say that without a smile, Rivnor.
I wasn't smiling. Like, what if if my vision was true, it probably wouldn't just be Riverstone.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Elvish Kingdom. I figured you would probably enjoy that.
Ah, no, those royal guard bastards have a sense of humor. Unlike fucking Princess Grumpy Face.
I still think they're growing on you.
I said they were.
Quite an improvement.
Well, you know, when you almost die a few times trying to get into the secret Elvish throne dark crypt, you gotta take things a little less seriously, I suppose.
Fair enough.
Why don't... Alright, before we go, just in case we were supposed to say it here, does somebody want to hold their hands out in front of the book and say a few combinations here?
Perhaps we have to say it in Elvish.
That is also a thought.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's not like the words were in Elvish originally or anything. All yours, Elvish lads.
Yes, give it a try.
What was the form we had decided upon?
Try a couple different ones.
There's 3 different ones that make sense that I can see.
Okay.
I'd say that having the before peace at the end does not make sense, though. Bring the peace sounds a little bit weird in the sentence. But for the fate to hold kind of sounds alright. Or bring fate, or bring peace for the fate to hold.
I would still not leave any stone unturned, but I do agree with you.
I mean, who knows what Elvish grammar's like?
Well, I'll give it a try. Lore tell. Nay. Silen. Heed.
Rivner will hold up his shield, like, slowly raise it behind him, just in case.
Adon.
Did anything happen?
Nope.
I don't see anything.
Oh.
Is there
Let's
any
try another
instructions on the book, or,
I don't see anything.
I do get the striking feeling that it has to do with the tapestry. I think that the king knows that that might be the tapestry of fate, because he kind of misled us in regard to this dark Toomey place.
He did lead us to this dark tuning place, didn't he?
Makes
Perhaps.
sense. I mean, it is a grand tapestry after all. Shall we
I
head
mean,
back
push
up?
comes to shove, we can always come back down here if we have to.
Can we?
Hopefully.
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I
it
can't
hasn't kicked us out of
imagine
here yet.
that a thousands-of-year-old puzzle to reach the Matron of Fate would involve us speaking a passphrase to a place we could not return to.
That is also fair. I'm with Matsu on this one.
I mean, but this place does have these big altars, and it seems to be from the creation of time. But I don't see a tapestry anywhere.
That is also fair. My only concern is maybe there was another trial here as well.
We could try lighting these big braziers.
I would
Nice.
try to advise against that. Remember, we already had a few lightning bolts thrown here.
Meh.
Seems like I missed some fun.
I was trying to help people.
And it was very admirable.
Just maybe magic's not always the best solution. Sometimes you gotta axe the question.
Oh.
That was so good.
Was it?
It was. It was so good. You're welcome. Alright, well, let's go figure this out. I mean, we did. If this was just another one of the trials, stands to reason we had to leave all of the other trials. If this is another trial, then
I say
Yeah.
we go.
yeah. Push,
You
like
know
I
it-
said, we could always come back. It's just
Yep.
a little bit of a hike down here. I'll have to get more jerky and beer. Unless anybody has any other bright ideas to try before we go.
Oh,
I do
let's
not.
head up.
All right, so the party heads back to the staircase. A daunting climb ahead of you.
Everyone takes 1 point of exhaustion.
Don't give them fucking ideas.
Why? Why would you do that?
As you round the first couple of bends, you already see a light up ahead. It's strange that it seems so much shorter going back up than it was coming down. After only a few minutes, you appear at the top once again.
Silly magical elvish staircases making you contemplate your life on the way down into fate and blah.
And as you guys come back out, you come out into what looks to be the middle of the night.
What are the guards?
Probably off to sleep, but still be on our guard.
Perception. Haha.
Holy crap.
Chosik, from the growth on the trees, you can tell that it's still the same day. It's just nighttime now. And people have left.
Okay. Well, that's a fancy thing to know. It's the same day, guys. It's okay. We're fine.
Oh, you should have fucked with us.
No. My mind was already fucked around with too much.
Common tongue.
Wow, this place ain't to bustle in the middle of the night, eh?
Yeah. Can we go up here and check things out?
Yeah,
Like the tapestry and the throne and all that?
yeah, of course.
It still seems suspicious.
Bill,
All
just
right.
be careful with it. It means a lot to this kingdom.
Fuck.
Alright, Matzo. Alright, Matzo, you're up again.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't blow everything up.
Well, we shall soon find out.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Right? World will destruct in 5, 4. Albin, get your keister up here. Go down, you're coming with me. Oh, he's still on the phone.
Lame.
No. His audio's borked.
So lame.
Oh, are you saying it? I was just writing it out. Lord Telne Silen Heed in Adon.
Which one are you saying? Sorry.
For the fate to hold, bring peace.
All right, nothing happens.
Or peace to hold, bring fate.
Nothing
I
happens.
bring.
Say that again, sir.
Which one did we try? Sorry.
The most recent one that you posted.
Try for fate to hold, bring the peace.
I could try Ramras's bring peace for the
Yeah.
fate to hold.
Yeah, let's do that one.
In Adon Lore Tel Silen
That was weird.
Eid in Adon. Want me to say them in English?
Adon. You said you finished with Adon twice. Like you put
Oh,
Adon in
did
the
I
middle
say-
and the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. It's supposed to start with lore. Or no, my apologies. It was bring peace
you
for
were
the fate to
on the
hold.
right path. Yes.
Right, okay.
All right. So you say it in the correct manner. We'll pretend.
Okay.
And you all see a vibrant green light shine out of the tapestry.
What is
And
going
disappear.
on?
I told you! I called it when we got here! Now the king won't know we were back! He'll think we're dead! No, I'm sure the royal guards or somebody saw us.
And you appear in a verdant green field, surrounded by dense trees. In front of you, you see the Guardian.
Who's the guardian we're ready to
Welcome.
have?
Do you believe that ye be worthy to pass?
I believe that trees are flammable.
I believe I am worthy for this mission.
Well, we shall see if
Hold
you are
on, he
indeed
doesn't speak for us all.
worthy. Please.
I don't
Go
think he
ahead.
heard you, Rivnor.
I speak for myself.
What is it?
We don't want to light you on fire, mate.
We
How
ask
can
to
we prove
pass.
that we are
Well.
worthy?
Well, to determine your worthiness, perhaps you shall fight.
Is there an alternative to violence?
I will take the task
Today-
you see worthy of us.
Today you will meet your fate. You just don't know it yet.
Okay, so
I have
Little,
a chance cube here.
little tidbits here for you. This enemy is honorable. He will wait until the party is ready before starting combat. Grand Clash. This enemy is available for every single type of clash. It has advantage on every single type of clash. The cost of failure, no matter the degree, results in death.
Oh god.
Merciful.
No
This
one-
enemy will not target downed players. Ignorance. The enemy has the ability to block or contest martial knowledge-based checks targeting this enemy. And Interrupter. It has multiple reaction abilities and has more than one reaction around.
Whenever you are ready, then we shall begin.
Is there no other path except violence?
The path ahead of you is to meet your fate.
Fate isn't always violent, though. Like,
Yeah.
Matzo makes a point, man.
I'll take
Please,
that
sir.
as a no.
Why don't we make a little bet?
What? No bets with the Guardian, you fool.
Whatever fate may have in store for us, we will be at the ready.
My colleague here has a chance dice, and what if you roll a 20? We'll do your thing, but if we roll a 20, you know,
Let us through.
The dance of fate demands your participation. Will you resist its allure or succumb to the silent cadence of inevitability?
I think that was a very cryptic way to say "fuck you" to our idea.
Oh.
I mean, I believe in chance over fate.
Whatever this dance may have in store for us, we will provide a flourish.
To lose oneself in the current of destiny is not defeat, but a sublime embrace of the unknown.
Before we begin combat, which seems inevitable, shall we prepare anything? Any action? Any
Perhaps a blessing?
potion drinking?
This place could be construed as a temple, don't you think?
Rivnor? No.
How many
Do it. Do it.
uses of my foods is there for each one?
1.
I mean, if we're not to have a choice in this fight, should we not take a gamble on our own path forward?
For someone that's representing the red and not the gambler, I'm shocked.
First off, if you know anything about the 7, though we are tied to the tree, there is nothing there that says that we have to resign to our fate.
And if that's the case, do you not serve Astaroth?
Astaroth doesn't... Listen, Astaroth's cool guy, guardian of the Smiths, all that, great guy, but I don't think he cares much for fate either.
But would he not want you to prove your strength in this trial?
I've proven my strength, mate. I'm a 7 now.
It just sounds like you're becoming lazy.
Look at this ancient tree. I don't want to hurt the tree.
Well, I'd rather be on initiative than anything else.
Am I able to drink a potion, or will that affect combat?
Combat doesn't start until you take a offensive action or declare that you are ready.
I'm gonna drink up my potion of heroism.
Okay.
Like, I know the red is all about fighting, but for once I just like
God.
to solve things nicely.
Chausic drinks the potion of either acid breath or haste. I'm not sure which one. Let's do...
Well, Rivnor, let me ask you this before we begin. Why the change of heart?
That's not a change of heart, mate. I try to weasel my way out of everything. Haven't you noticed?
Fair enough. Still, you're usually up for a good fight. That's
We
what
fight
has
a
me
lot.
concerned.
We fight a lot. A lot. For effect, a lot.
Well, and Ramraz turns to the Guardian. Is this not a friendly duel? To prove our worth?
Within the threads of the tapestry, whispers of destiny intertwine. Can you hear the subtle harmonies that guide the steps?
I'm just not all about this fate crap, man. I forged my own path.
Anyone want this this potion? It gives you 25 temp hit points, but reduces your movement by 10 feet. And it tastes like raspberries. And a bit of anchovies.
Ugh. What is that? Theron, what is the bolt of AC in my inventory?
The what?
Bolt of AC. Belt? No, bolt. It says bolt.
I don't know. You
Oh,
you wrote it in there. What would I
ally.
know?
It takes their AC down to 1.
I have no idea what a bolt of AC is.
right?
You need to write things down better.
Armored cloth. Is it in the compendium?
Probably not.
I'll remember when I don't need to know what it is. Bolt of AC.
The Guardian looks down and rumbles.
Are you ready yet?
Not yet.
Hold your horses.
Very
You just sit
well.
here waiting for a scrap?
Yes.
He's honest. I like him.
Yeah, I bet
I
you
mean-
do, Scrappy.
He does seem like he fights with honor, which I do respect.
Oh, it is a crossbow bolt. It's the one that bypasses the. That's what it would have been if I wrote it down. It's for a crossbow bolt. It's the one that if they have a high armor class, reduces it by whatever.
Ramraz
Gotcha.
slams his trident on the ground. I am ready, but I would wish to wait for the party as well.
You sure you don't want to fight it by yourself? Great
I
glory.
mean, yeah,
Very
for
well.
glory.
Oh, if it must be this way.
Well, before we say we are ready, anyone have any potions they need to take? Any spells to cast?
Could we cast a spell of action? I forget what they're called.
Well, like,
Haste?
as long as you don't cast a
prepare?
spell that's going to initiate combat, you can do it, I think.
So
Could we just
I'm-
walk past them?
You can try.
I already
I'm
tried.
gonna-
But
Yeah.
before anyone does, I'm going to take this moment to use a level 1 spell slot to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yes, then I am going to cast a twinned haste on both Rivnor and Remras.
Okay. Rivnor. And Rem.
Okay, so I'm going to up my AC.
Couldn't this have been a drinking contest?
The Guardian sits down on the stones, pondering.
And then I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Okay. What does that do?
I think it makes
Copies.
copies of me, yeah.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Before we get this brawl on, could I write a quick note and you send it back to the palace room or the other side of the tapestry?
I do not have the power to reach beyond the tapestry.
Could I, like, stick an arm out and I won't get sent back?
All you see is a massive forest around you.
I don't think this plan's gonna work. Featherface! Carry it back!
I need one more copy of myself. It's 3 copies. Thanks.
Well, I guess if we're gonna do this...
If you truly think there's another way, Rivnor, I will listen, but I don't see anything.
I think this is, unfortunately, just a test we have to pass and not a true episode of violence.
Maybe he just needs a hug.
Hey, Elvin, see if you could talk to your boss from here. See if you're getting any signal.
You can reach out to him too, you know.
What's the reception?
Yeah, but him and I aren't, you know, not always on the best terms, you know. A little bit of a problem last time, and nearly caused some trouble. It's
See, he's friendly.
I never said that he was intentionally violent. He's trying to prove our mettle. I'm just, you know, I feel like we've got worse to fight coming up. And if we don't have to blow through all of our shenanigans.
If you don't mind me asking, Guardian, what's this pool you're guarding?
Beyond you will enter the true tapestry of fate. We are but in a place between.
What
I
happens if
understand.
I shoot it with lightning?
No.
Lightning
would
is not the
advise
answer for
against
everything, Beards.
Elbin, come on, just see if you could if he could hear you.
Hello.
Are you reaching out to the gambler?
Yeah.
That's your.
There is
was
no
it.
response.
There you go, Rivner. I tried.
You tried real hard there, Elbin.
So can we just go around him into the water?
Oh, can you breathe underwater, asshole? Because I can't.
I mean, I can.
Let's just dive into the water.
Oh,
I mean, maybe that's how he starts fighting us if we try to go into the water.
or maybe just saying if we defeat him, or figure out something to do with this, he'll give us some way to breathe in the water.
Or maybe it turns into a portal.
Maybe you're a portal.
What?
Elbin, try harder this time. Fucking hello. What is this, a meet and greet? He's a
Yeah.
patron.
Gambler Black, can you hear me?
There's no response.
Oh, try it
Just
again.
Offer him something. Say something about gambling.
Why are you reaching out to my patron? Like, y'all reach out to your gods and see what happens.
I've never talked to Veredict once.
Well,
I-
a name like that.
I think this was an intended challenge, and if Glory's word holds true, which I do believe it does, our contact with the gods is limited in a place like this.
I think this place is designed so that we only have one course of action. It is the tapestry of fate, after all, and I believe this is our fate.
Also,
we
on
are
a
not
side
fated
note,
to
his
fall
name is
here.
Vedrick.
Yeah, I was about to say Veredict.
Oh, it's Vedrick?
It's Vedrick, yes.
Whoops.
Very Dick is a great god. Many Dick. Alright.
Any other actions we want to prepare, guys? You know, polymorph, summonings,
Yeah, let's get our T-Rex on
Shields.
before. Let's get our T-Rex on immediately.
I can turn into Sabervix.
you could.
You could save that and become a T-Rex first.
And despite all of our bickering, I just wish you to know, Guardian, that it will be a pleasure to fight amongst you in battle when we are truly ready.
He nods.
Alright, let's go for it. Fuck it.
Wait. Do we want to turn Virx into a T-Rex?
Yes. We want
Virx?
Virx to turn Virx into a T-Rex.
Yes.
The only thing that I would caution against is we don't know how deep that pool is, and with those tiny arms, I doubt Virx could swim.
Well, he
I
can always
prefer-
turn back.
I could, guys, I could jump at the water and turn into a killer whale.
Then you wouldn't be much use outside of the water.
Squirt water out of him. The
Yeah.
Guardian's probably just like face palming at this point. Like,
That's where.
What
So,
is wrong with these people?
Time's a ticking on all the spells you guys
Spells,
cast,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
So, all right. Virx, do you want to turn, and then we'll be ready, I believe.
Alright, fine. Vix prepares polymorph.
Well, you can just cast it.
All right.
You don't have to prepare
Okay.
it. All right.
I believe we are ready.
Famous last words.
Wonderful. As you clash against the Guardian, remember that strength lies not only in victory, but also in understanding the delicate balance between purpose and surrender.
All right.
I give up.
You are the first to react.
Okay. I will.
You've got 2 actions as a T-Rex.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to.
Bite or tail whip?
All right.
Nope.
Insufficient.
You miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, martial check. I know he can block it or whatever, but I'm gonna try regardless.
Okay. You learn nothing.
Okay.
A good
You will
attempt.
block it so many times.
Perhaps the next one can try.
Matzo.
Matzo is going to yeah, I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance in an area around the Guardian.
All right. Uh, 30-foot radius sphere. Constitution saving throw or take 40-10 radiant damage. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I
Um,
apologize. I can't cast that. I'm already concentrating on.
Oh, it's a
Haste.
concentration spell. Okay. Yeah.
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 Okay. I guess I will just cast a fireball then.
Sounds good.
What? Oh, I
That's
cast
the
a firebolt.
firebolt.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
You rolled negative. All right. He doesn't even bother to move out of the way of the fireball
Oh no.
and just takes the damage.
Oh no. Oh no, that was so
And
little.
he goes,
A force well struck.
Rivnor.
Rivnor will actually set his shield and his axe on the ground and just sit down. And
Alright. He gives you
and say,
a smirk.
and he'll say, if fate is out of our own hands, no matter what we do here, won't matter.
All right, you skip your turn. The Guardian goes forward and will strike at Ramras here with his broadsword. Deal 68 damage to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
That's less than half of his health. Don't worry about it, guys.
What were you concentrating on? Oh, your shield.
Yeah, I'll put it back down.
Shield of Faith.
What a
Well,
mighty blow.
And to that he will say,
Why do you continue to fight? Your fate is already set, yet you continue to struggle against it.
We only wish to make for sure that fate flows smoothly, and whether we can control it or not, we wish to be its guardians.
he grins. Elvin, it's your turn.
I'll prepare an action to use my Eldritch Blast if he decides to attack Rivnor.
Okay. So that's all you're gonna do? Is just prepare that? Okay.
Oh, and
Jessica.
okay.
God.
Actually, at the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action, and will make another attack against Ramras with his broadsword.
Could I use my free action and reaction?
You can use your reaction.
Like, as in, could I use my adamantine form as he's going to hit me?
Yeah,
not?
of course.
Okay, I'd love to do that.
All right.
So that brings me up to 25. I still get hit, but I take half the damage.
Sounds good. Chosik.
Okay. Martial check, just for fun. And she'd like to turn into her combat wild shape, I guess.
Meaning, what are we turning into? What animal are we turning
I don't know. It says combat wild shape, and I want to do that. So, I don't know
Alright,
what my
you
options
get to be
are.
a cave bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bonus action,
Yep.
and I can use a bonus action to expend one spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points if I want to. That's kind of cool. So as a bear, she goes up to him. Oh, I gotta open this thing again.
Just shift double click on the bear.
What? Oh, shift.
Shift and double
Double
click.
click. Oh, magic. Okay. Multi-attack. Bite. Claw.
Alright. Both of those hit. And he says, "Oh, struck well." And he takes, what is that? 24 damage?
Could be.
Alright.
I think that's it.
Alright. Ramras.
So, I am going to use this turn to... Because he has legendary actions. I'm going to just use 20 points of lay on hands on me.
Okay.
So that'll heal me to 95. And would I be able to holster my weapon as a bonus action or a free action?
Yep.
and I will look up at the Guardian and say, although I wish to fight you, not for out of this trial, but because of your sheer strength, I want you to know that I swore an oath in that vision, and I would rather be a diplomat for this world than a bloodthirsty warrior.
He smiles and says,
In the face of the Guardian's might, can you embrace the dance to your fate?
I will embrace it with a flourish. For as fate may control our destinies, I can still move within it and make my own story of it too.
all right.
And that is my turn.
Virx.
Alright, Vierx is going to once again try a martial check. Insufficient.
Indeed.
Sadness. Can I do multi-attack?
Do you have multi-attack?
I do.
I think it's on different.
Then you get to do
targets,
both.
though, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it on
different
different?
targets, so
Oh. Alright, well, never mind that then. We are going to do.
all right. You bite into the Guardian, taking a chunk out of him, dealing 32 damage. But he is not a medium or smaller creature.
Okay. But the 32 damage sticks, right?
Yep.
Cool. I end my turn there.
All right. On your turn, he's going to use his broadsword against the bear.
Ah,
With
can the bear run
legendary
away? Bear, run away!
Oh,
No.
that's a crit,
No.
That's
and does 124
Oh.
damage.
No.
So the bear is gone, and Chausic
That's
takes
so rude.
something like what's 124 minus 42?
Nothing. It's nothing.
be another 22. No.
Seventy.
You say 42?
Yeah.
It's 82.
82?
That's so much.
All right.
Oh. Okay. What the hell?
And the Guardian will say,
As blades clash and magic weaves, remember that the fate's hand is ever present. Seek not victory or defeat, but the wisdom that lies between the stitches of existence.
Oh,
think
shut your
he's-
pie hole, tree man.
Classic. I think he's saying we need to just enjoy the fight with him and not think about winning or losing.
What? Fine, she'll be a tree next round. She'll have fun with that. He can do something with that. Jeez.
all right, Matzo.
Matzo is going to say, I'll accept my fate no matter what happens in this battle, but I'm going to have fun. And he's gonna... He wants to try something different. So he is going to use Hypnotic Pattern.
All right.
Oh wait, that's... Dang. I keep forgetting their concentration spells.
Concentration. You're too. I mean, you could drop haste. You're too.
Yeah, I'll
People
just
you put it
drop
on are sitting.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll drop concentration on haste.
Alright, his pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Instead of that, he's going to use a legendary action and counterspell.
Okay. Ah, interesting.
None of that now.
But you can't blame a man for trying.
Alright, Rivnor. You're sitting out, right? You're just sitting there watching the show?
Seeing Chaucer take such a big hit, Rivnor will grab his axe, but he'll fasten it to his belt, and he'll use the 7 shield and just like call it back to his arm. And he'll walk over and he'll give Chaucer a potion.
Okay.
We'll go with greater health.
Thanks. I'll just hold on to it till it's my turn. Oh.
No, he's feeding it to you.
Oh,
You
weird.
get 14 health.
Ugh.
That was bad. That was a bad roll.
Thanks.
And then on his turn, he's going to use his... on your turn, he's going to use his broadsword again on Chaucer.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Oh my
And he's going to deal 68 damage,
What?
killing Chaucer
well,
instantly.
I mean,
So he got to go twice?
He uses legendary actions to go on other people's turns.
before he does that, can I like, since it's still technically my turn, can I pull her out of the way? Like pull her back to a different square?
You're not going to be that strong to react that quickly. And he does it at the end of your turn.
Not
So.
even the end of round 2.
That's right.
Can
He
we
does
do
it
it
at the end. He does it at the end of my turn, right? So if I action surge, I could technically use a second action.
Can I use my
He's doing it at the
inspiration
end
to
of your
just
turn.
leave? Like, what the fuck?
We're just to accept our fate.
Chaucer just kind of rolls
Today
away.
you will meet your fate. You just don't know it yet.
Oh, God, I can't stand him.
Alright, the Guardian will now go. And he is going to use Quicken Strike. As an action, enhances speed, takes no area of opportunity attacks until the next turn. Increases movement by 30 feet and can move to strike up to 4 targets.
Huh.
And he's going to strike the dinosaur here with his weapon.
No!
That's
No,
another
okay.
crit.
Oh my god.
And he's going to
Goodbye,
deal
dinosaur
102
effects.
damage to the damage.
Oh no, my laptop just died. Can someone take the damage? I gotta get the charger.
Sure.
Could
How
someone take
dare
it
you
for me?
attack his battery?
Right?
Oops.
Wooed.
Minus 1 or 2. Okay. And then he will move past, and he has to make like a wisdom save or something to figure out which one you are.
Yeah.
I don't remember how it works.
Can we just
Tiger
not
assumes,
fight us? That would be great.
Yeah. Roll 20 to determine. He has to roll.
if
Oh,
you
I
have 3
have to roll, that's
duplicates.
funny.
Oh, if you
And if I
you
roll
must
higher
roll
than
a
a
6 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, close.
All right, you got higher than a 6. He hits one of yours. It's gone.
Yep.
He moves on. Continues to Elbin here.
Attacks of opportunity.
What
Nope.
the frick?
Takes no attacks of opportunity doing this. Third strike,
Well,
another crit.
I'm going to
Albin's
use
gone.
my... No, I'm going to use my tomb. So
Okay.
It takes 90
Um,
of the damage.
All right, you still
Oh,
take.
God.
So that's 106. So you
100%.
still take 13 damage. All right, 16 damage. Sorry, 16 damage.
A lot better than 100.
Yeah.
He's just gonna attack me again.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna use his fourth one to attack you again. That was rude.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Do
that's
another
manageable.
51 damage. And then he will move here to stand beside you two. All right, Elbin.
I can't do anything. I just thought out. Or did it like go away because like it
Oh
got
yeah,
destroyed?
that's a good. What's the actual wording of it?
He's
Put it
still
in
stuck
chat.
there. He's just like, meh.
Oh, where is it? Oh, that's the wrong one. I swear. I
Oh, he
Yeah.
just gave us a little insight.
How did I not click the right one? Oh wait, did I get rid of it?
Did you drop it? Do you not actually have that anymore?
Oh, I do. I never. It's fine.
Okay. You can change the ice. Melts away at the end of your next game. 10 temporary hit points per warlock level. As much of the triggering damage as possible. Your speed's reduced.
It doesn't actually say.
It ends when the ice melts.
So does the
I
ice
mean,
technically melt? when-
Arguably, he's still encased in ice, arguably, but the sword went through it.
I'd say it's gone.
I mean, it didn't melt if he's still encased in it, though, right?
Yeah, but it's like destroyed. It's
Crumbled.
It's taking the brunt from the attack. I don't know. That's a DM decision, man.
I don't know.
That's
It says
weird wording.
I feel like it's still there, but it melts away at the end of this turn now.
We're having a look, see what people are saying. Yeah, it
weird
says nothing is mentioned to the ice melting. It doesn't say the ice is destroyed when the temporary hit points are gone. In fact, it doesn't even say that the attacks break the ice at all. Player loses their next turn regardless of whether temporary hit points. Okay. Alright, cool. We have decided. Chosek's dead. Ramras.
Yes.
What you doing? Are you just sitting?
I'm just trying to think.
She's not perma dead. She's KO'd right now.
No, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead? Okay. Well.
Wait, she. Oh, any clash with the Guardian?
No, she didn't clash. She got overkilled.
By a lot. Oh, we got a diamond. It's okay.
We have
Oh
several.
wait, she's like actually dead, not unconscious.
Like, dead,
Yeah,
dead.
she's dead.
No.
Rest in peace, Joseph.
We have a revivify and a diamond.
Can I use a martial check not on the Guardian, but the area?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for more information about the pool in terms of if it's a part of our trial. If you can't grant that, that's okay too.
Nah.
Okay, understood. If that's the case, I will reach out to the Guardian, knowing how his wings have been basically decimating all of us. And I'll say, I do understand that Amidst an unstoppable force like fate, nothing can be done. But the beauty within the tapestry itself lies in the individuals whose stories are told. And if I must die today, so be it. And if you will allow me, I will pull out my trident and do the Great Clash with him.
You're gonna great clash him. Okay, cool. He has a big smile on his face.
So, you have decided to meet your fate. Head on.
Head on. And although
All right,
I may not make it out on top, it will be glorious.
It'll be straight weapon against straight weapon, martial clash. So roll your weapon. Whoever gets a higher attack wins the clash.
Okay.
Okay. You got this, Ramras.
Good luck.
And don't fuck it
If I fuck it up, that's what fate had in store.
They don't watch RuPaul.
I am going to inspiration that.
Sure.
Not much
just
better,
do
but it's still
what, like a-
something.
45.
I'll
again.
burn my inspiration on him, his too.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
You can only do one.
Yes, it might.
That's
I can't burn
unfortunate.
mine
Alright.
on his.
Well, he already used it. You can't double.
Cody, roll
double
your dice.
advantage.
I don't have any dice.
What?
He rolled.
Roll
a
them.
nat
It's
one.
like a temple.
He rolled a nat 1, but it doesn't matter. The
Pull a
inevitability
card,
of
pull a
fate comes
card.
crashing down.
It's not my
Wait,
turn.
hold on.
And the sword
Can't,
slides deep through Ramras's clavicle and into his heart. And he stares you into your eyes as you die on his blade.
Well fought.
And he rips it out of you, blood spraying across the battlefield, and you crumple to the ground.
Yes.
And then on your turn, or at the end of your turn, he will use a legendary action. And he will strike at the T-Rex. And deal 55 damage, which is enough to destroy the T-Rex.
No.
And Virx, you are in his place, and take the rest of the damage. Alright. Virx, it is your turn.
I turn into Sabervic.
Alright. Where is that? Sabervirx. There we go. Turn to Sabervirx. You may attack.
Sabervic runs at the pond.
Alright. He takes an attack of opportunity against you, dealing
That's
56 damage. Sabervirx is gone.
he was 10 feet away, wasn't he?
Yeah, he has a reach of 10 feet.
Oh shit.
No, it was 40. Oh, no, never mind.
You started there. You left, and now you're here. And you have been slapped out of saber form.
Virx runs at the Guardian.
Go for it.
And tries a clash, I guess.
Okay. Do you have a melee weapon, like a dagger or something, or
does.
staff?
Isn't he capable?
You have a
of
rapier,
doing
don't you?
all types of clash?
He has a rapier.
Yeah, you can use a magical based clash as well.
We will do that. I think I have much better luck with that.
All right. Roll a anything that has an attack value on your spells. So that needs to hit, not something that's like a dexterity save
Like a
to avoid.
ranged spell.
Yeah.
I only got one spell, right?
Yep. It doesn't matter what spell it is. You're doing a clash. The spell itself doesn't count. We're just doing something for your to hit percentage.
He just needs the hit number.
Yeah.
So just a basic spell, or well, yeah, any of your spells. It's not bad. 23.
No, this is a.
Oh.
I need one of your spells that's a ranged attack, not a dex-based avoid. So that will mean.
Like mouse meteors?
Nope, that's also a dex-based.
Yeah. I'm looking at them right now.
Darkness?
No.
All I need to. Okay,
Area
just roll a d20 plus 9. Okay, and then he will clash against you.
Oh, dang.
Run your inspiration.
I'll burn my inspiration.
All right, roll again.
Oh, hold on. How did I do the plus 9?
Plus 9 is 21 or 23.
23.
So you won.
All right, you get a minor victory against him. Your spell-based clash goes through. He mistimes his attack upon you and hits behind you harmlessly. Your attack goes through and deals a chunk of his health and will remove 2 of his legendary actions for this turn.
For one turn.
For 1 turn. It's a minor victory. He only won by 1.
Okay. Can I just...
That's your turn.
Oh.
Matzo.
Matzo is going to try magically clashing with him.
Sure.
He's tired of
roll
running
a
from who he is.
d20 plus your spell attack bonus.
Yes. Okay. Can I trigger silvery barbs on that?
Means he has to re-roll.
Yeah, and take the lower.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay.
You have an inspiration also.
That's true. I
don't
guess I
think
will
so.
use it. When's a better time?
Yeah, good point.
Oh, gosh.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay.
Your attack flies past him, and magic roots shoot up from the ground and impale you through the chest. And he will say to you,
Why do you continue to fight? Your fate is already set, yet you continue to struggle against it.
I will fight
and
no longer.
you die. And then on Matsu's turn, he's going to use his last legendary action for this turn, and will use his broadsword on Vyrx, dealing 52 damage. Vyrx goes down. Vyrx is not dead, but Vyrx goes down. Rivnor.
Rivnor is gonna
What do you
move
do?
over and use his free item interaction to kneel down and fold Ramrus's arms across his chest and place his spear over him.
Okay.
And then he's gonna move over and use one of the small potions on Vyrx.
Okay.
Minor health potion. Yep. Wow, that was a good one. Why couldn't it have been on the other one?
Thanks,
Alright, you got
Rivnor.
9 health back, Vyrx.
Yeah, he's
Saved
gonna
from the
look
brink
up-
of death.
He's gonna look up to the Guardian and say, "I refuse to play your game. I choose my own fate, whatever choice you think that is already picked for me. It's mine to decide, not yours. Not the matron's."
Perhaps.
I don't believe in
And
any
then,
struggle against fate. I believe the choices are ours.
The Guardian will use Quicken Strike. He will hit Vyrx, which will overkill him. Vyrx is dead.
Oh,
He moves on to Elvin. Overkill. Elvin is dead. And then he comes over to Rivnor. Rivnor, you don't have your shield up or anything. You're not in a defensive stance.
You mean he has it on his arm, but he's not trying to fight him.
All right. He puts the tip of his blade to the clavicle on your shoulder, and he says to you,
Are you ready to accept your fate?
Rivnor will look up at him, and just say, "It's not yours to choose. I don't believe in fate."
and he will take his blade off of your shoulder and put it down and say,
And so we wait. For without you accepting fate, you cannot pass.
oh.
Can I talk to Rivnor? Like as a
You're
7 to a
dead.
7 still?
you're no.
No. Okay.
He's just standing there looking down at you, leaning on his sword.
And these are what the next 10 sessions are going to be, just waiting.
Yeah, Rivnor just standing there.
I drink to it.
Actually, Rivnor's just gonna be like, "Peace," and leave, walk off into the bush. He'll look to the Guardian and he'll just say, "Do whatever you have to, beast. I refuse to believe what fate has been shown to me. I will change any outcome that I must. I will never believe that it was something that needs to be accepted.
Your fate is not something set in stone. You misunderstand. Your fate is yours to create. But your fate is something that you must accept.
I mean, I accept that eventually I'll either die or something else will happen down the line. I just feel that I choose in the end what it is. And that's what I've said to you since the beginning of this fight.
He picks up his sword and puts the point once again on your shoulder and asks,
Then do you accept your fate?
I suppose. Whatever that is.
And he rams the sword down into your chest.
Oh.
You give out a gasp. And as he rips it out, you fall to the ground, dead. The Guardian steps back, wipes his sword, and sticks it into the ground. Vines will start spreading over your bodies, cocooning them, and they glow with a bright light. All of you can hit your long rest button.
I don't know if that'll bring us back.
Should. Oh, it must have at least one. Okay, hold on. There's limitations to the macro.
We're all permanently dead. Aw, shucks. The long rest button didn't work.
Alright, try it again. Do your long rest buttons again. Make sure to select yourselves. And you all gasp back to life. And the Guardian says, Now that you have accepted that fate is what it is, you may pass into the journey beyond. And he beckons towards the pool of water.
Me
That was
first.
Thank you for the fight.
Jesus.
He
And
just runs off into the pool.
for the humbling experience. I hope one day, maybe I can put up more of a fight against you. In a friendly clash, of course. But until then,
Perhaps we will meet again one day.
perhaps we will. But we do have our mission, and I hope to see you again. And I run off and jump into the pool as well.
Matzo does the cannonball.
Elbin does an elegant dive.
Elegant?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, he's an elf. What do
And-
you expect?
an Elbigant.
Project Toad
Elegant.
hops in there.
Elvigant dive.
Elegant.
So, before I jump in here, we could breathe this somehow, right?
I mean, I can.
Wasn't talking to you, Ramras. Fish boy. Rivnor will look back to the Guardian and hold up his hand and be like, "I don't forget those who kill me."
So as you look back from like not looking at him, you turn back to look and find that in his place there's just a massive oak tree.
What I said still stands.
Chaucer, that could be you one day.
I hope so.
Ugh. Well, here goes nothing. Cannonball!
And as
And
Rimrock
as
Cannonball,
you
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying I was gonna dive deeper into the pool.
All right.
Sorry about that.
And as you guys start diving into the pool, you feel yourselves sucked forward.
We all drowned. This was another part of the test that we didn't know.
Undertow.
Ah!
And all of you get dumped unceremoniously right here. You look around you and see you are in a different forest now. There's a river bend and one small rowboat, large enough to fit all of you, moored by the reeds.
Well, we should accept our fate, get in, and see where the boat takes us.
Let's see where the river leads.
Oh, that confused me for a minute. There's no grid on this map.
I'm having trouble getting
Okay.
to the boat with this keyboard.
Gotcha. I can move you, dude. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I mean, Ramrus, you could swim. There's room for everybody.
I could swim, but I have a feeling that this boat was meant for us. All of us.
We're probably
I'm
all dead
coming.
anyway, right? Like that. Like this
I'm
is
pretty
what-
sure we're dead, yeah.
I'm sure it was more so a test that we accept that all things will come to pass, whether we create those destinations ourselves or not. We have to be responsible for our actions and accept the consequences.
I still can't believe Chaucer died.
We all do.
So did you.
No, but like, I thought Chaucer was gonna live forever, man.
All right.
Rolling on
if
the
you have-
river.
If you have this tab muted, unmute this tab for the nice music. For this next part.
Oh, that didn't happen. What the heck is going on?
I don't have it muted, but I can't hear it.
No,
Sorry,
It- It's coming.
Okay.
As the party's boat gently drifts downstream, they find themselves immersed in a realm beyond mortal comprehension. A tapestry of fate woven by whimsical hands. The river itself seems alive, its waters shimmering with ethereal hues that shift and dance like a kaleidoscope of colors. Their vessel glides effortlessly, carried by a current that knows the way through this enigmatic realm. On either side of the river, fantastical landscapes unfurl like pages in an otherworldly storybook. Towering trees stand adorned with gossamer ribbons, their leaves swirling with vibrant colors that whisper secrets to the wind. Flowers bloom in impossible shapes and sizes, releasing intoxicating scents that waft through the air. The party catches glimpses of mystical creatures darting among the branches, their iridescent wings glimmering in a dappled sunlight. As the boat meanders along the ever-changing river, The very fabric of reality seems to twist and contort. Swirling mists coalesce into delicate figures, their forms shifting from one mythical creature to another. The air was alive with a symphony of ethereal music carried on invisible currents, invoking a sense of wonder and awe within your hearts. The river itself seems alive with enchantment. Beneath its glassy surface, shimmering schools of iridescent fish dart to and fro, their scales refracting every color of the spectrum. As any of you trail your fingers in the water, tiny ripples spread out, transforming into delicate patterns reminiscent of intricate lace and mandalas. Occasionally the boat glides through curtains of mist, blurring the boundaries between the mortal realm and the tapestry of fate. Within these ethereal veils, time itself seems to waver and fold upon itself, revealing glimpses of distant lands and bygone eras. The party catches fleeting glimpses of majestic kingdoms, long-lost civilizations and heroes of old, each scene pulsating with a vibrancy that transcends the boundaries of imagination. With each passing moment, the river whispers secrets in the ears of the adventurers. Echoes of ancient prophecies, tales of valor, and poignant laments of forgotten souls resonate within your minds, their meanings and even anything distinct just beyond your grasp of understanding. It was as if the tapestry of fate itself yearned to share its stories with those who dared to venture into its hallowed waters. The sky above you appears as a vast, ever-shifting tapestry depicting the interconnected lives of countless beings, each thread representing a different soul, woven together to create a grand design. Shooting stars streak across the heavens, their trails illuminating the intricate patterns of the celestial loom. As you round a bend in the river, the party's eyes see that before them kneels a colossal celestial being, radiant and resplendent. Her ethereal form shimmers with a divine light that bathes the surrounding area in a gentle glow. It is the matron of fate, the weaver of destinies, now manifest in her true godly form. Yet something is amiss. The celestial's chest bears a grievous wound, an open cavity, her heart missing. She cradles the void within her, and from it emanates a sorrow that touches your very souls. Surrounding her are the Fatelings, her devoted helpers, tiny ethereal beings that flit around her, their expressions filled with concern and determination. As the party draws closer, the weaves of fate blink into existence and out again, forming an ever-shifting tapestry behind the celestial matron. They pulse with energy, intertwining and unraveling, their vibrant threads connecting all living creatures in a delicate dance of destiny. A profound hush settles upon the boat as you behold this awe-inspiring sight. The matron of fate, wounded and vulnerable, seems to beckon you with a silent plea. The missing heart of the celestial matron holds the key to the very fabric of existence itself. Her breathing is shallow and ragged, but she looks up as you arrive and smiles.
Ah, you have arrived. My power is still enough that I could guide you here, although not as fast as I would have hoped.
She says with a sad smile.
Are you the matron of fate?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry that you must see me in such a form.
How did you come to be in this weakened state? Who did this to you?
I need you to retrieve my heart from the one who stole it. Love can be such a strange veil passed over someone's good judgment. When I told him I couldn't leave and that my duty is here, he got angry and in a rage tore out my heart. Little did he know that he already had my heart.
She says sadly.
So this was a lover that did this to you then? Where can we
Yes.
find your heart?
Well, he hid what he was from me. I didn't even know it was possible to hide what he hid from me. I couldn't see any trace of the violet from him. But once I saw him holding my heart, the violet light burst from him in more strength than I had seen since the calamity. I am glad two of you have managed to join the ranks of the Seven.
She looks at Ramras and with a sad, kind of knowing look.
I'm sorry that you have had to feel the pain of the Violet's death. I had called you from so long ago.
I appreciate your concern, matron, but I do not know what you are talking about.
Oh, is this just the fate of a thread of fate that binds us all? Pay it no mind.
Well, if I was hit with such a stab, I promise to make those binds even tighter for the future.
Well, without the aid of 2-7, I doubt you will be able to defeat him alone. You must travel to the Dragon's Eye, where I can feel my heart. You must get it back. And with some luck, I have been able to weave fate enough that you'll have some more help against him.
She takes a few moments to breathe, resting her chin against her chest.
Now go, and may the other gods aid you, for all I have the strength to do now is hold fate together.
Hold the phone. If the Violet had the power to, do that, maybe Alvin and I can help you a little. What do you say, Blue Lad? You want to give it a shot?
Without my heart, there is nothing you can do for me.
I mean, it'd be like a band-aid on a giant hole, but maybe we can give you a little bit more strength.
She doesn't respond.
I guess not, Rivnor.
I think she wishes for us to save our strength for retrieving her heart. Don't you agree?
Just seemed like being unable to help.
But we do have a way to help. Although not direct. If we retrieve the heart, I'm sure that the matron will be back to her former self. Full strength.
Well, we will do what is asked.
Without hesitation. Whoops.
Clicked wrong button, stabbed matron. Oops.
And so you find yourselves tugged away.
Not this ride again!
And find yourselves back in the throne room, tumbling out of the tapestry.
Huh? Oh, no, jeez! Ah!
Oh, I feel sick.
They put that so high up.
That is troubling, though. That the matron is in such a state. At least she gave us something to eat.
Oh.
And that whole thing about that violet stab, it leaves me at unease. I can't feel like I'm wounded or something. But my body is in the best shape it has been.
What did she say about her heart? She felt it coming from the dragon's eye?
Yes, the dragon's eye. And I believe that would be our lead.
That must be in the Draconic Sea.
It could be. Perhaps we should consult our map. Maybe our map maker knows a little bit more as well. If he would just get his bearings on reality.
I fell off the dais, you ass!
Such grace for a 7.
Maybe our colleagues might know. Our teriyaki, the yellow.
Teriyaki.
You know, based off your chuckling, I think that's not her name, and keep in mind, from your stories in the past, I think you best be aware of who you give some disrespect.
I don't know what you're talking about. He'll sit up. Alban, give us a hand.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Oh. Couldn't like put a cushion or here something here with us, like.
And as you get up and dust yourself off, that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh, we can't send a 7 radio broadcast to Tamaki?
At 10 p.m. No.
Oh. Later.
I'll set that up for next week.
Okay. Oh, stepped on a Lego.
What?
Ow.
Where did you get a leg?
This is worse than fate, worse than death. Oh, I was cleaning stuff earlier this morning.
Oh.
That hurt so bad.
So, next session. Are we
Ask
good
the bot
for
what happens.
Monday the 5th?
Yeah, it should be okay.
6:30?
So Monday the 5th is technically the only exam day I have, but I should be back in time no matter what. So I'm
Okay.
good for the 5th, I think. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That
So we
is my
can-
mom's
are you good,
birthday,
Bree?
so maybe.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. Nothing could happen, or something could happen.
Should we have a backup day just in case?
I'd be down for that.
We
Sure.
could probably do the Sunday.
Probably nothing will
Mark
happen.
can't do Sundays. Let's preemptively put the 5th, and then if something changes, we'll
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
let you know.
Converse.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So set session Sunday
What time? 6:30 is happening?
6:30. Is 6:30 good for everyone?
I promise
Yeah.
I will not be rushing home from working on my vehicle.
It's okay. All right, and as a fun little side note, this image is what set the dualities of fate in motion. This whole storyline is the Matron of Fate
Oh.
image that I shared is like I saw this is like when I was still starting my campaigns and like thinking about what kind of story I want to do. I saw this image and I was like, I want to get to that. I want that to be my end goal. And it's been planned that far in advance since then,
Wow.
3 years ago.
Wow.
I'm sorry we've taken so long. We get
Yeah.
it.
It's 2 different groups, 3 different groups actually.
I know, it's just funny. A little bit funny. I look forward to
Well,
seeing what
thank
happens
you
next
all.
week.
It was a really
Thank
good
you all for
session.
joining.
That was a
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah, it
much.
was really good.
really, that was a really descriptive journey down the river.
And I also
Thank
really
you.
love like the isolated sessions that everyone had in
Yeah.
terms of
That was
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was definitely worried that people would be bored during that time. The people who I'm
I was
not
playing
talking to,
Battletech.
but
I was playing Battletech.
It feels like everyone got a nice looking future, possibly compared to mine.
Oh, no,
Definitely.
no.
No.
Okay, okay.
So Rivnor was surrounded by everybody's dead bodies in the middle of Riverstone, covered in blood, and he was the only one left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was in. Yeah, pretty much the same.
It was not nice.
I think I have a gift that basically sums up mine, if I'm allowed to send it.
oh yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
Is it the chicken?
No.
No,
uh, I think this sums up the future that
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yes, yes. The evil Kratos ending. Gotcha.
Yeah, instantly no.
But Ramrus, don't you know he goes on to become a good guy?
Yes, I do. But at the same time, I will not break my paladin oath. Even if this is some form of glory.
Has everybody that's gonna play God of War played God of War, the new one, Ragnarok?
Oh, I love
I
it.
have
I
not
have not,
played
but
Ragnarok.
I will.
I will not discuss it then. So
I do intend to play it after Zelda.
10 out of 10 game in my opinion.
Yeah. The first one was great, so.
It was, yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for the hanging
All right,
out.
have a good night, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you
Darren.
for joining
Bye.
today.
Thank you so much.
Night.
Bye
Good night,
bye.